the light. So I just don't want to move out of this place because I'm so comfortable here. I was doing the video earlier on and I don't know what happened. YouTube, it goes off. So I just noticed that um, the internet, the light went off in the internet plug. So this is obviously internet, so it locked itself off. So I started afresh now. So I was talking about Barbados and I took 1 minute to apologize for the delays, for coming back late, because most of you have known that I left here since 27th of July last year to get some treatment and bury my family member and help a relative to get better. So I left the country entirely and I was shuttling between India, Dubai, and Nigeria. So it was hectic. I became sick at one time and I came back. I've finished dealing with that, finished the burial. So when I became sick, there's no point of me coming unhealthy to England. So I have to stay back, got treatment, got support from family before I started coming back to England. So I came back yesterday. I'm still trying to settle down, but I have to come and see you guys because you are important to me. You are the people that made me. So I'll be here for you guys. I am talking about Barbados, and you might have assumed that Barbados is easy. It is not really an easy country because it's just a small island. And like any other places, they are trying to curb immigration. Although tourism is about 80% of their country's end income. So if you're going there, I don't want you to tell them at the airport that you're not going back. Just go as a holiday chap that is coming to do come for holiday. But when you get in, you have to settle down. Just don't get yourself involved in any crime, and you will be okay. Like all of you know, we have Bola and her friend that went last year. We have the other girl that left shortly before I left social media and I left to bury my family member. That's another girl. And why I'm using this video to open this year in this my channel is because somebody called me during the Christmas and said it was from my YouTube that he went to Barbados and he has settled down and he's doing fine. So I asked some questions and I was made aware of things which I want to share with you guys. Number one, we have 5 reasons we choose. I normally prescribe Barbados for people without certification, without any degree, but they want to, their final destination is Europe. There are 5 reasons I normally prescribe it. Number one is this: you don't need a degree, certification, you don't even need to be educated. You need to have skills. Most of the skills I will mention it here later on. Then number 2 is because their passports rank 19th in the whole world, which gives them access to all the European countries under European Union. So after 5 years that when you become a citizen, you can go to anywhere in Europe without a visa application. So number 3 is this: there's a very good welfare, medical and physical, everything welfare that's very good. Number 4 is low in crime, but this country heavily depends on US because it's close to United States of America. So the next one is number 5, is a place that you can start going tomorrow. You can settle down well with a little money. When I say a little money, because most of you know that this channel is a budget, location budget channel. All we talk about here is how to move abroad or relocate or get a second citizenship as an African that will help you in life, improve your travelability, if you might allow me to use that language, help you improve your status in the whole world. Yes, because we all know our passports, how far, how it be. So it's not something I will come here to tell you. You already know that as an adult, that's a comma. So we have talked about the 5 reasons why any location expert will prescribe Barbados as an alternative when there's no certification, when there's no degree, when there's no money. Our best bet is this country. Let's talk about cost of living, rent, transportation, utilities, emergency funds, and how you need to settle in that country. How, you know, what you need to know. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. There's no any hard work. That's hard work. Even if you're going to America, you're going to UK, you need to work hard. Nobody will do that for you. So embrace yourselves. Cost of living. Let me give you an instance. If you're going to Barbados, I don't want you to go without any money. At least you'll be able to rent a room for 2 months. That will allow you to settle down. That will allow you to network. That will allow you to meet your country people, to know how far, how it be. That will allow you to understand where you need to, the direction you need to take in that country. It will not give you, I don't want you to hang in people's airports, international airports, calling people. And I don't want you to hang around some streets looking for help. I want you to prepare yourself that if you're leaving the airport, international airport, you're going straight to accommodation that you have paid for. And from there, you are rooting yourself into the country system to know what is going on and to know how you need to get on with your life. I don't want you to do any short corner, because that's what puts most. We already have this bad reputation. Don't make it worse for yourselves. That's what I'm trying to explain here. So, cost of living, I was told that the accommodation is from 300 depending on how the place, 300 in a shared apartment. You might see people that are giving out a room in their flat or in their apartments. Then you can take that will get you from 300 to 400. But if you want a standard a room that is en suite in a very good location, you should be budgeting $500 to 1,000 to $1,000. Yes. Let me also tell you this truth. Barbados is expensive. It's a little island. The population is so little. And they deeply depends on importation from US. You see. And they are natural disasters prone. Anything can happen. They might have earthquake, they might have flooding because of the location if you check your world map. So this is things that you need to know. Then let's talk about rent again. If you're trying to move, I want you to organize the accommodation while you are back in your country. I don't want you to do that in airports. Why you need to do that when you are in your country, there are many reasons to this. I will explain. It will afford you the comfort of leaving the airport immediately you land, because you have an address of where you are going to. Like I said before, I don't want you to loiter in the airport. I don't want you to be walking around the airports and create a mess for yourself. That is why you need to book it when you are back home. Immediately you pay for your flight ticket. The next thing you need to book that day is your accommodation. At least pay for 1 month's accommodation and deposit before you leave your country. It will help you be organized in that country so that people will respect you because you're respecting yourselves. Now, let's talk about transportation. If you are trying to go to Barbados and you log into the system, you want to buy tickets. I've explained this thing in detail, and I will attach the video where I explained how to buy tickets, cheap ones. And do join the Telegram group, because if you check the pin messages, we left you the websites where you can buy cheap tickets. Listen to this transportation, oh, because this is where you will get it wrong and you will go and come back again to ask me questions, which you need to pay 30,000 naira for me to do 1 hour consultation for you. But if you listen now, you can get all the information you need. Number one, don't buy tickets that you need to do changeover in any airport in United States of America, because America will require you to get a transit visa. It is not cheap. Remember, this is a budget channel and you are on budget. This is budget relocation that we are trying to do and you are on budget. So don't buy any tickets that the changeover will happen in America. Where you need to go through is United Kingdom, UK. Buy tickets that will pass through United Kingdom. You will do changeover in United Kingdom. You know why? The reason is simple. UK gives you 48 hours free without any visa to do changeover, to be on transit from another flight to another flight that will take you where you will go. The thing that UK don't want you to do is to leave the international airports. You are not allowed to leave the international airports. That is one thing that if you leave international airport, if you're caught, you are now an illegal immigrant. That is where you don't need to be at that particular time. So you have to remain inside the international airport. The changeovers are normally 5 hours, 6 hours. So you're still in that 48 hours transit window. Let me explain it again so that you don't get yourself confused. As someone going to Barbados from Africa, there's no any direct flight. It is either you take from Dubai. I don't want you to go to any country in Middle East because of your skin. I'm preaching it here and I'm saying it openly. It's not only me that have had the bad experience from Middle East. Don't go through Dubai or Abu Dhabi, anywhere in the Middle East because of your skin. If people don't like you, you don't need to like them. It's law. It's self-preservation law. You need to protect yourself and respect others. But protecting yourself should be the first priority to you. Don't go through Dubai. Dubai will tell you that it's 48 hours on transit. But they will hassle you if you sit in their international airport 2 hours as a black man or woman. They will come and be interviewing you. You understand? Come and be asking you useless questions. The reason I said you should go through UK, because it will be stress-free. They will respect you if you respect them. If you sit quietly for your changeover, you do your changeover after 5 hours or 6 hours. You start moving to where you are going. You will not be in any trouble. I think this is understood. Any ticket you are buying, the transit must be from UK. Why UK? Because UK don't require you to have a transit visa if you are not spending more than 48 hours in their soil. Which means the flights that will be you will be changing over for not less than 6 hours. At worst, it will be 7 hours. So you are still within the 48 hours UK gave you. So you don't need a transit visa. I know most of you people will come and stay ask me. Please check the description of this video. Join the Telegram group. If you join the Telegram group, you will see a link pinned how you can buy cheap tickets and where you can get cheap tickets. They are all pinned in that Telegram group. Then let's talk about utilities. Barbados heavily depends on importation from United States of America, so which makes it an expensive island. So you have to plan for this. Food is not cheap. Food is not cheap. Things are not cheap. So you have to bear this in mind. Let's talk about emergency funds. As someone going into a country, you don't have your parents, you don't have your family members. It is normally difficult. What I normally tell young people to do, social media made everything simple for us. You shouldn't say you don't have people in a country you've not been to. It is not done in this era. And if anybody is saying that, the person don't know how to use social media. I'm talking now. The next thing that you can do to help yourselves is going online, looking for Barbados groups. Yes. Look for the groups. Join the groups. Start telling them that you are visiting their country so dates. Start asking them where you can get cheap accommodation. Start asking them how much are they paying for certain things like light, phone bills, and all that. You need to network. So when you're logging off from this YouTube, you go to Facebook and search Barbados groups. It can be youth groups. It can be singles and married people groups. It can be job-related groups. But make friends there. Tell them the truth. Ask important questions. Get it written. Get the answers they will give you. And write them down. And work with it. It will help you. You cannot say at this time that you don't have anybody. Okay, there was a time I want to go to Czech Republic. Yes. You know, I will have a language problem, obviously. But I was able to use groups to track people that helped me. This is like 8 years ago. You see? So, everything is so simple now. Everything is so simple. If you go to Facebook and type Barbados groups, you will see what will come out. Join them. Start asking questions. Start making friends. Start being positive in that group, because most of you are so negative. You will go there and be chasing women or chasing men up and down. Just be civil and be responsible. You will get the answers from the people living there. So network properly. The last one is emergency funds. Please, if you're going to Barbados, I want you to save. Even if you don't have money, save 2 months rent and some stipends that will help you feed yourselves. This will help you look for a job. It will help you settle down. It will help you avoid anxiety. You know, if maybe you pay for 1 week, when it's getting to 5 days, all your body is shaking, and you are anxious to know the next thing. That's how people get into crime. So I normally say 2 months rent is normally like 60 days. You will be every day you go out to network, go out to push yourself. If you're a mechanic, you go and scout for mechanic jobs and talk to people that can help you. When you settle in that job, you work 3 months, then you started asking yourself how you can go through the system to get into immigration, so that the country's immigration system will know that you've arrived in this country and you are a good, an important person that is helping the economy. Avoid crime by all means, no matter how sweet it is. Avoid crime, because it will mess you up. We are living in the era of fingerprints. If you spoil your fingerprint, you don't spoil them everywhere. This one is not before, like you come back and change your passport. You can't do that. Your fingerprint is your fingerprint. No, let's talk about skills. I I like to talk about skills that they say that is going there. you know, most people that come there for tourism are Americans, Europeans, and all that, and they will need some certain services. We all you might not need to go to school for most of the skills here. You just need to be very good at selling yourself. You know what I mean by very good at selling yourself. You can speak for yourself and speak for what your hands can do and do it well. So number one is car wash, braiding. Car wash for men or women that are strong enough to wash car in the cold and in the sunny weather. So whatever it is, you are able to woman. Braiding, if you know how to do hair, it is a money printing machine in Barbados. Mechanic, plumbing, barbing, these skills, most of you already have them. Like the man that spoke to me on that Christmas time that said that he is now in Barbados, he's just a barber. Yes, that's what he was doing. And that is what he's doing in Barbados. And it is paying his bills and he's saving money to go to college. I will tell you the reason why you need to go back to their school, their country college, so that you can get your paper and start reading. Then taxi, if you can drive, if you can have money to settle down well and drive, or have somebody there that you know that can give you car. Taxi good, medicine, groundwork people, these people that carry block and do medicine. If you can do it, it's moving there. Tilers, painting, nail technician, agric business, people that can sell, will go to the farm and bring some vegetable and sell it in the food stores. Manufacturing, if you can have experience in manufacturing, you're good to go. Digital skills, this is unbelievable, and this is something that you don't really need job in that country, because this country, they have their own digital nomad visa, which we will talk about tomorrow. So let's leave any digital skills one side. We'll talk about it tomorrow, and I will share where you need to get these jobs, so that when you go there, you just apply for this visa direct. Let's talk about housekeeping, people that can cook, and tele-service peoples. You don't need some level of education to do most of these things. Most people that can braid today, maybe they learn it when they are growing up. Or most people that can wash car, they didn't go to college to start learning how to wash car. It's just a cleaning or housekeeping. So you see, there are many skills here that you don't really, you are doing it every day for yourselves. So you don't need to go to college for somebody to teach you. That's it. Now, let's talk about how to get into the system. Let's assume that you have gone to Barbados, you've arrived, you've settled down, you've gotten one or two things that you are doing to earn money. How do you start getting yourself into the system so that after 5 years you can get your citizenship? I normally recommend one thing, and it will never go out of fashion. One of them is this: go back to the country's college. When you save money, then you register in their college. Do you know what this thing will do for you? One, you have come to this country as a tourist. You spend maybe 2 months. The third month, you declare that you have interest in going to their college. You have all the proofs and all the documents that you need to register in a college. Then why not? Because this will give you the first foot into the immigration system. The country go not say you don't land and you don't enter, and look at when you don't land. So after 5 years, when you are making an application to get resident permit, people will not go, they look for you, not go, they look at you like as if they don't know how you landed here. So make yourself legit. You know, not when I was in secondary school, there's something who say, I'm legit. It means that you are straightforward. Everything that you are doing in this country is straightforward. You know, the kind of thing. You say, I'm legit, or when we say somebody is legit, it means that everything is authentic. There's no any corner or short corner in any form or shape. So everything is just straight. So do well to like this video. If all this information I'm releasing here, you know, just give us a thumbs up. It helps our algorithm. Share, my dear, please share. I'm just coming back so that let our members know that we are back. If you want to join me, you can join me. I think so. You can join me. Yes, you can join me. And let's talk about, let me answer your questions at the moment. Live, I mean. I can answer the questions as you're asking me. I'll answer it live. So, if you are not a member of our Telegram group, I'm back now because there are many things going on there when I was sick. I'm now back. So, you can join us there, and as usual, we will be answering your questions. What I don't want this year is time wasters. I want whenever you come here, you have something in mind to achieve. You go straight in asking how to achieve that. And all of us will help ourselves together. Yeah, we'll help ourselves. I don't want in a situation when you are not ready for something and you are coming to disturb us or to take out the time we don't have and occupy space. I want you to write down what you want for the location. Like, I want to go to Europe this year. Ask yourself whether you have certificates. Ask yourself which route are you going to take. You know, are you going to go through student dependent, as a visitor? As you know, there are many ways that you can get to Europe. If it's US, tell yourself it's US so that you focus. Because what I noticed that many people are not focusing. You will see, you will talk of Germany, the person will be there. You talk of New Zealand, the person will be there. You talk of US, the person will be there. As I'm talking of Barbados, the person will be there. One person, my dear, you can't go. You start one at a time. One at a time. Tell yourself, choose a country. Okay, let me just, organize this thing for you. This 2025, choose a country for yourself. The way to choose it, I don't know, and I will not coerce you to choose a country. Just choose one. Yeah, choose one, choose the one that you want to go to. You can just tell yourself, I was in Germany before, then I left Germany to UK. And I have my reasons of coming to UK because I don't want the Wahala exam, language exam. I don't get the strengths at that time. Then I have to move to this place with scholarship. So this is the way I move because you will have your own reasons. You understand? So it's not somebody that is not a location expert that will tell you this country, go to this country. You know yourself more than any person. You know what you are looking for. You can say, I just want to carry this my pregnancy and get a citizenship for my baby. This is my priority. Then we can now say, go to Mexico. This is the only this is the country hot cake now that when you give birth today, tomorrow you can register that child and get citizenship for that child. Passport, yes. Within 1 week, you get the child passport. I don't know one or two. I know many women that have done it. Yes. So you can now say, I just want to go to US where I will build my career fast. It's a legitimate reason to move to US. People move from UK to US and people move from US to the UK. Yes, there are things, there are people like that. They move like that because their needs are different. So nobody will tell you where to move to. Nobody will tell you where to move to. It's you that is looking for something, know what you are looking for, will now choose where you will move to. So why do we say you can move to Barbados? Because you might not have degree certificates, you might not have money, and you might not have the time or this, you might not even have the strength to go through the stress of applying for visa. That's why we will now prescribe Barbados. You see how you need to choose the country that you want to go to. It's not all. You will say, I just want to live comfortable in a cheap place, cheap accommodation. Then you can start going to Romania, or you can start going to Lithuania or Bulgaria, where you will be paid if you are tech experts. You will be paid if you get a job, because they need tech experts in those countries. So where you are going to go depends on your own private problems, and the how where you need to solve it is where you need to solve these problems, that you will now say, okay, let me start focusing on this country. Then if you're focusing on that country, then you start telling yourself, can I choose education routes? Can I choose scholarship? Can I choose work? Can I choose uh, uh, um, um, tech visa routes? So all these things, it will start playing in your head, because you know yourself, you know your capability, you know every about yourself and your certification and the other things that you can lay your hands on. Then you now choose a country. Don't come and say you want to go to Germany on Monday, Tuesday you want to go to UK, Wednesday you want to go to New Zealand, Thursday you want to go to US, the next day you've even abandoned everything, you're now chasing Barbados. You will be messed up, because every country in this whole world, they have different. Even under that European Union we are talking about now, that comprises of many countries. If you go to Bulgaria, Slovenia, they have their own immigration rules. Or you start going to places like Argentina, or you start going to places like Paraguay. Why we even demand Paraguay is that they have soil citizenship. What we call soil citizenship. If you are pregnant, I prescribed this thing for one lady that later went to Brazil to go and give birth. She googled it and said that that country is not popular, and again, to get an African might be, but in Mexico or Brazil, she will be able to get blacks that can help. She went alone to Brazil and give birth and get her child citizenship, spent 4 months to 5 months and come back all by herself. There are people, when they want something, they go straight and do it and get what they want, a solution to their problems. So don't come here. You will be in German post, you'll be in Bulgaria, you'll be in everywhere. Today, as you are sleeping today, bring out a book. Tell yourself which country that you want to go to. That is where you need to start this year. It can be US, it can be UK, yes. It can be Germany. Choose one country. It can be New Zealand, it can be Australia, it can even be Cook Islands, it can even be Mexico. Just choose and work on that country. Study all their immigration routes. Study everything. Start getting yourself involved in their Facebook groups. Start meeting people there. Start chatting them up. Start asking questions. And be very, very intelligent and smart and respectful when you go to those people's groups. Don't come there and talk to them like the way you're talking to me in Telegram group. Nobody will listen to this. In abroad, we are all busy with our brain. So what you think people should think about you might not, they will not have interest on it. So you have to respect yourself when you are in those groups. Not the last but not the least is that there are some Jackman Prescott School, institute. There are Barbados O-level institutes. There are many schools that you can Google as you are sit watching me now, after this video, Google Barbados O-Level Institute. You see whether you can apply for skills before you even start buying tickets. So you know what they would demand, because I don't know. You know what they would demand and you start planning towards that. Let me answer questions now and talk to people. Kakumba Roni, what is the country? I'm talking about Barbados. Victory, yes, thank you so much, Victory. I'm back and I'm healthy now. Thank you so much, and I thank God. Uyi, Emadonwi, welcome. Thank you so much, Uyi. Vicky Classy, thank you so much, Vicky. Nki Lilian, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Please, before you leave, give us a thumbs up, because Facebook help, YouTube help to push our content if you give us a thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. If you have any question, I think you don't have any question, and I explained this thing, today's this thing in a way that you can understand it. And I mentioned the places that might be tricky, and I gave you some tips on how to maneuver it, like moving without any transit visa. The best spot is going through UK. That's it. And again, I talked about renting, I talked about settling down, and I said you should go and check Barbados Facebook groups. Join there and start asking questions. Then where to get your cheap tickets? I pinned it in Telegram group. So check the link in the description of this video and come to Telegram group and ask people how you can see the pinned messages. There are places that you need to go and look for cheap tickets. Obviously, this channel is a budget location channel, and we have to tell you where to get this cheap as well. So there are many websites that you can get cheap tickets, if you want to travel. Remember, there's no any direct flight to Barbados from any African countries. So you have to go through either Dubai, America, or UK. But your best shot is UK, because there's no any transit visa. So I'll be ending this video here, and thank you for joining me, and thank you for staying to this time. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate all your prayers, your kindness, your gifts, and your support. Thank you so much. I will not take it for granted. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye from now. Thank you.